going on, guys? Back. So I just wanted to make a video about the update, the update on that girl and how it went down and all that stuff. Since I posted my community post, there were like some people interested to see like what's going on and all that stuff, because like, I told on my community post, like, you guys not gonna believe what happened, when me and her were together. So I try to go like in depth and say everything if the video is not gonna get too long, but yeah, man. So as many of you guys know already, this girl that I used to friends with long time ago, she decided to come back, and she wants to be more than friends now. And as on my previous video, I know my previous video got a lot longer, but I explained that I just I put my foot down. I was like, you know what, if you want friends, I'm not gonna do it. If any of the stuff that in the past that happened, happens again, I'm not gonna be around. And she was okay with that. I stand firm on that, and I'm still firm on that. So basically what happened was that we went out like a couple times, and it was a good time. We went to the beach and all that stuff. But one day we went out, and then after that I came back to my car, and we're sitting in the back seat of the car. We're like doing like the make out and touching and all that, grabbing and all that stuff. And then she all of a sudden mentioned that while we were kissing, she mentioned that if I want some helping hand, and I didn't expect that, especially a girl initiating, especially her. So when she initiated that, I was kind of shocked, honestly. And honestly, at that moment, I didn't know what to do. I was like, what the hell? Like, she initiated that? Like, what the hell? But either way, I was like, you know what, whatever. Let's do it. So, we started to get busy, I put my pants down, and she grabbed it. And, she started kissing on my neck, kissing my lips. She actually she started tongue kissing me and all that. And while she was grabbing my my junk. And the scary part was that I couldn't get hard. That's the whole point. I just could not get hard. And she really, really tried it. She really tried her best to get me hard and all that stuff. But I don't know what it was, but it was kind of scary, It was very scary for me. I was like, I'd never had a girl and all that stuff, and she's the first one, she's the first one that ever to see my junk, or grab my junk. And it was very scary for me to not get hard, I was just sitting there, and she was just rubbing all over me, all that stuff. She was touching my chest, and she even tried, she literally was on top of me, and on top of me, kissing and while grabbing it, and it went on and on for like, I don't know, like 45 minutes. And I just I just could not get hard, and that's the moment that I found out, or I realized that I'm just cooked. I'm cooked, man. Like, I have this girl over here trying her best to get me hard, and eventually maybe make me freaking bust. But I just cannot do it. It's not happening, And I was really worried, I was really worried. I was like, what the fuck? Like, it's this is a once in a lifetime opportunity, and I cannot get hard, bro. And I told her, can you put your mouth on it and all that stuff? And she said nope, I'm not gonna put my mouth on it. And I was like, fuck, man. So she kind of put me in a bad situation too, but I mean, that was her choice. And then I grabbed it myself, and I try to I try to do everything to at least make it hard. I was trying to imagine other girls and all that stuff. I was trying to imagine whatever I was seeing on Korn, and it wasn't happening, bro. It just wasn't happening. And honestly, I don't know if it was my anxiety. I don't know if it was because I never done it before. I don't know if it's because I never had one. I don't know if it's because I got shocked and all that stuff, because she mentioned that. Or I don't know if it was because I was tired, because I came back from work, and she called me. She was like, let's hang out. I was like, I didn't want to, but I was like, screw it, I'll go out with her, And I don't know if it was because I was tired or nervous or whatever, a combination of all of them. But yeah, guys, I just could not get hard. That's the thing, And I was very disappointed. I was very mad, though. I was really mad. And I was I told her, yeah, this shit is not gonna work. It's not working. And even her, she kind of being sympathetic to me. She was like, oh, it's okay, don't worry, all that stuff, it's okay. I'm like, nah, this shit ain't okay, this is not okay. I'm like, you're on me, and I cannot get hard. And she was like, it's okay, don't worry, maybe next time and all that stuff. And I was like, you know what? I appreciate you going you're all in, you're 100%. And I just I know I'm kind of disappointed you and myself for shit to not happen, And I was honestly, I was really mad. I was like, look, I just didn't have anything for a long time, I don't know. I haven't done it in a very long time. And she was like, yeah, I understand, and she kind of got the clue. When a guy doesn't get hard, when a girl is on top of him and all that stuff, it's because it's either he never had one, or he didn't have it for over a decade, So, it's just I don't know, man. I was really mad, and we came out of the car. We were putting our clothes on and all that stuff. And I came outside of the car, and she hugged me, started kissing me, and she grabbed my head. She was like, it's okay, don't worry, I'm not gonna judge you and all that stuff. It happens, you know. It happens to some other guys too. You're not the only one and all that. I was like, nah, this shit shouldn't happen, because like I have a very high sex drive, but it's just like it's very weird, you know. It's a very weird feeling. Like it's just like, it's so disappointing, you know. And the whole time she was like really being like, honestly being sympathetic. I think like if it wasn't any other girl, bro, oh my god, I could imagine like what would she do. Like she would just get up and spit in my face, and she told me to she was gonna tell me some nice words too, you know. She would be like, you freaking loser and all that stuff, but she never told me any of those words, you know. And we're in the car, we're going home, you know. I was trying to drop her off. It was late at night too, you know. So I tried to drop her off, and you know, she grabbed my hand on the way, like going home, and she was like, don't worry, you know, like it's all good, you know, shit happened. And I was like, I'm not okay with that, but I don't know how you are okay with that, because I'm not okay with this. And she was like, it's all good, you know, I'm not gonna be mad at all that, you know. But I kind of felt like she was kind of mad. She was like, I did all this work for this guy, and this guy could not do it. Like, how the hell is that possible, you know? But you know, either way, and I'm gonna tell you something, man. Besides that, I'm cooked, and I feel that I'm cooked. But this is what you get, you know. This is what you get when you don't get no female attention for a very long time, you know. This is what you get when you never had sex, and you never had like an intimacy, never had like romantic stuff with women, bro. You know, and all of a sudden you have an opportunity to have some, and then all of a sudden like it blows up in your face. You know, that's the thing, bro. And also the corn addiction, you know. I've been watching like the 18 plus videos for a very long time, and that made me cook too. You know, that messed up my head, and a combination of all my mental issues, my anxiety, my corn addiction, not having any intimacy, and almost at the age of 33, you know, all those combinations kind of like really, you know, fucked me up in the head. So, and don't get me wrong, guys, I was really disappointed, you know. I was like, you know what, this shit it's once in a lifetime thing, you know. Like, I don't think I'm ever gonna have sex in a long time, bro. Like, not sex, but at least like stuff like that. Obviously I didn't get sex, but you know, it was just a helping hand. But you know, even that, bro, is just so devastating, bro. And it's one of the scariest things that it can happen to a guy. You know, it's almost like one of the scariest things that you can ever experience. Like, a girl is like literally like, you know, all over you, and nothing happens. You know? But during the whatever it was, during the performance or whatever, you know, I was like, I kind of felt something, but you know, it's just like it wasn't enough to get me like rock hard, you know. And but that's what I'm saying, man. It's just like all these things can mess you up in the head, bro. Not having anything for a long time, or not having, or didn't have anything ever, and also dealing with some mental issues and all that stuff, and trauma. You know, all those things can actually jack you up in the head, bro. And I just wanted to give you guys the update. You know, no, it's not like the girl had like a freaking hose down there or something like. Nah, it was none of that, bro. She had a vagina. So I just want to make sure. I just want you guys to like not think dirty like that. You know, like she was a girl. She's 100% a girl. And no, I didn't get anything. You know, I didn't get no sex. And yeah, once in a lifetime opportunity got blown up in my face, and now I gotta deal with it, you know. And I don't feel good. When I came home, I was depressed as hell. I couldn't sleep at night. I was like, why did this shit happen? And I was just upset, you know. I texted her. I was like, you know, I appreciate you for like putting your all in and all that stuff, and nothing happened. I know I'm such a disappointment and all that stuff. She was like, don't even worry about that. But I know deep down inside she's kind of like mad, you know. But there's nothing I can do, bro. It's just I'm a doomer, bro. I'm a freaking BP, bro. It's just like that, you know. I'm cooked, you know. And yeah, guys, I just wanted to let you guys know what was going on, and I wish none of this stuff happens to you guys. You know, it's so bad, bro. It's so bad that I was thinking about roping, bro. Like, it was that bad. And it's still to this day, I kind of like feel that bad, you know, even though it was like a few days ago, I still feel really bad. And yeah, guys, let me know what you guys think, you know, let me know what you guys think. But I'm telling you, I didn't get hard. It's not because I'm gay or whatever, but it's just because, like, if you guys are like almost 33 and never had any, you'll feel the same too, you know. At least I hope not, you know. And yeah, man, that's pretty much it, man. That's pretty much it. I'll see you guys on the next one.